Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Lumio Station.
What's going on, Lumio Station? Shady Penguin here, welcoming you back for another week of Pokemon Scrabble. Before we get started, if you can, please show some Shady love, some Lumios love to that like button right below this video because you guys keep this series alive. Unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but there was a new update for the Pokemon games, and even more unfortunately, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but a lot of people that I verse, they gen their teams because they don't have every letter of the alphabet available to them. So I was unable to find someone who can successfully gen passable Pokemon due to the update. And you might think that's a good thing, you might think it's a bad thing. We're not talking about that here. That's not really the purpose. The purpose is that we're going to have a regular old Pokemon Scrabble episode for this week. So it's a not-so versus where I'm just going to pick my letters, which is kind of good for me because now I have the full letters and I don't have to get Q or X because every week I get those when I do versus. So I don't have to get those, which is fantastic. I'm able to still do this because I have all those Pokemon from doing Pokemon Scrabble for we're almost 30 episodes deep, aren't we? I think so, or almost 20 episodes. I don't remember. We're almost 30 episodes deep. That's insane. That's over half a year of Scrabble. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick my letters really quick. Remember, build the team along in the comment section down below. Let me know what you would use for these letters. Our first letter is an H. Nice and powerful H. I'm good with that. I could do that. I could swing it. I can swing it like a baseball bat. I got it. Our second letter is gonna be a G. No, we're not doing that. It's like 2001. I don't know when that's from. I have no idea when that's from. Our third letter is going to be. I just really don't want an X or a Q. Yu-Gi-Oh. All right, so we got H-G-U. We got hug. We got the straight up hug. Hug for you, hug for me. No more verses. All right, our fourth letter, I don't know what I'm on today. Our fourth letter is going to be an L. Lion. Lionel from Charlie Brown. I think whatever Pokemon I get, I'm going to go nickname it Lionel. Whichever one I choose. Lionel's a great name. L-I-O-N-E-L? Or is there two N's? Or two L's? Oh, my mind's blown. I don't know. Our fifth letter is going to be an A. We got an A. So that's 8. That's Hugla. We got Hugla. So we can get a good letter here. We can spell hug something. And you guys are gonna build your teams in the comment section below, which still be much better than mine, of course. And our final letter is a T. So Huglat is our letters for this week. H-U-G-L-A-T. I do miss versus. I miss being on the call with someone, but we're just going to spend quality time together. You guys build the team down below, and hopefully by next week, people will get a handle on genning, and I will be able to find a person that can actually build a team. Or maybe I'll find a professional breeder that has every single Pokemon ready to go. So we'll see what happens. Either way, when we get back, I will be knee-deep in a battle, and we're going to get this on. All right? See you in a bit. Alright, Lumio Station, so I am back. I have my opponent here. I grabbed him from my Twitter, so I'm hoping we have a nice competitive match today because we are actually bringing some power. You guys will see on your screen. I decided to just go straight power for this because a lot of my Pokemon aren't working. Oh, not really. That's not true. That's not entirely true at all. The truth is that I just wanted to go power tonight. I really wanted to go power. I've had a pretty rough day, and I just want to play with power, and hopefully I can pull out a win. So we have Falcor, which is our Hydreigon, that's our H. We have Ursaring for U. We have G, Gyarados, our Cocktail. Then we have Latios for L, Slampuppy the Arcanine for A, and for T, I decided to go for Tentacruel because honestly, Hydreigon Tentacruel Core is just so much fun. And please make sure you show me your teams down below so I can see just how much better you built than I. We're going to go in right now, see what my opponent is bringing. I'm going to get ready to take a picture of my opponent's team so I don't struggle at all. We're trying to remember. I did ask for a OU match, and he is bringing the Charizard Tyranitar, so we know that he knows we're doing mixed OU, and I said mostly OU, so this is good. He's got Empoleon, Electivire, a Weezing, Tyrantrum, I'm gonna sound like Blue's Clues there, Tyranitar, and Charizard. So common weaknesses, we see 1, 2, 3, 4 Pokemon weak to Earthquake. That is actually substantial. But let's see how my opponent plays around it. Hopefully that's a Charizard Y. If it's a Charizard X, that is 5 Pokemon weak to Earthquake. He does have a Levitate user and a Flyer, so those are 2 immunities, so you might know about it. Beyond that, we've got 3 fighting weaknesses with 2 resistances, yet again in those same Pokemon that are immune to Earthquake. Then we have a What else? What else we got here? We got an electric weakness. We got an electric resistance. We got 2 electric weaknesses. We have motor drive. He's got things going on. He's got things going on in the works. So this team actually looks pretty competitive. I'm going to go ahead and open up with my Choice Scarf Latios. Actually, no, because Tyranitar's here. I'm going to go ahead and open up with my Choice Banded Slampuppy. And we are running the Mega Gyarados tonight because Mega Gyarados is too good. If my opponent opens up with either Empoleon and Tyranitar and gets the rocks up, I am going to be in a bit of trouble. Without a doubt, I will be in a bit of trouble. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot to have those rocks up on my side of the field. I'm not going to enjoy it. I'm not going to enjoy it at all. At all. So Tyranitar is going to open up, giving the Tyrantrum on my opponent's team extra special defense to that Sandstorm. I do have the Slampuppy. I get the Intimidator off. I have double Intimidators on this team, which is really nice. The Sandstorm is going to get set up. We see that my ability went off first, so we know that I'm faster. I'm going to go ahead and go for straight up Choice Band in close combat. I do not want to overpredict and get rocks up, so he's not going to switch. He wants to go for those rocks. I one-shot the T-Tar. He definitely overpredicted there, expecting me to think he would switch out, but I did not want those rocks up. I just have to hope that that was his rock setter up and Empoleon isn't. But Slampuppy just Choice Banded the heck out of that Tyranitar. I don't know if I'm sure that a close combat from a non-stab, from a non-Choice Banded Arcanine would also have killed. But there we just got a very nice lead. He's going to go out into the Electivire. I do want to save this Slampup because it is going to hit a lot of things on my opponent's team. I'm going to go ahead and go out into Falcor because it is my physical wall and I do resist the stab that this Electivire has. Plus, if he decides to go for a ground type move to hit Arcanine with super effective damage, I will be immune due to Levitate. So Falcor comes out. He does opt to just go for the stab wild charge. That is going to do absolutely nothing to a physically defensive Hydreigon. We do see some recoil, no life orb, so I wonder what this is. It's probably choiced. And I'm assuming that if he switches out, and that's kind of why I wanted to go into the Hydreigon, if he switches out and doesn't go for the Brick Break, then I will know. And plus, I know I can take one Brick Break. He does have something on his team to take a Toxic. He has 2 things to take a Toxic. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for a U-turn, predicting a switch, because I really feel like this thing is choiced. He is switching out, which means we will have initiative here. Goes out into Shady Penguin, the Empoleon. Luckily, I will get a U-turn off. And that is going to smart, not even a little bit. But I will be able to go ahead, get some initiative. The best Pokemon for me to go into right now. Ursaring, do you have close combat? Ursaring has close combat. Oh, I think I'm going to close combat away. I'm going to close combat away. I am. I like U-turning out into Ursaring because I do get my Toxic Orb off for Freezies. Not really. Oh, wait, I'm not getting it off. For some reason, yeah, I thought I would. I do get it off. Okay, I knew I'd get it off. So I'm going to get badly poisoned by the Toxic Orb, and now I have Quick Feet, so I outspeed all the things. My opponent might predict the close combat and go out into the Weezing, but like I said, I don't want to overpredict here. So he is going to withdraw Shady Penguin, and I'm sure he's going into Weezing now. Out comes Smoker. Smoker is going to be the Weezing, so this close combat is not going to do anything. Had I gone for a Facade, the close combat is nothing. Oh my gosh, just nothing. But had I gone for a Facade, I guess it would be possible for me to hit KO this thing. I'm actually really curious to see how much Facade does. But am I curious enough to throw away my Ursaring that will outspeed everything on his team? No. No, I'm not that curious. You're bugging if you think I'm that curious. I could go ahead. This stinks. I guess Latios is really my best switch-in. And even if he goes for Will-O-Wisp, it's not a big deal. So I'm going to switch right out into Latios. Latios is a monster. Mega Latios cannot be OU. It cannot be OU. I don't care what anyone says. It doesn't have the ability to hold a... No! No, it's too much power. So Latios is here. It is our Choice Scarfer. With T-Tar gone, I am free to just go for Psychic-type moves and not care about anyone. Although I could predict the Empoleon. And I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse, actually. I'm looking at it. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Pulse. Actually, I think Empoleon resists that as well, doesn't it? out comes Shady Penguin. I'm wishing well, my HP is HP Fire. So I don't know how worthwhile that would have been. We will get the D-Pulse off. It does nothing. That is an Assault Vest Empoleon. Oh my goodness, that is Assault Vest Empoleon. Alright, we got to get the heck out of here. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go on to Ursaring now, because now I know I can go for a Facade. I can just go for the Facade, and I know that Empoleon resists it, but this thing is clearly specially defensive. It doesn't want to take a physical hit regardless of it not being super effective. He's going to go for the Scald. He can't get any kind of burn because Earthstring is already toxic. That does way too much damage, though. Oh, that does way too much. I have no doubt in my mind that because of how much that did, he will go out into the Wheezing. So I'm just going to go for the Facade here. I think I'm going to lose my first Pokemon, though. He is going to withdraw a Shady Penguin. He's preserving the Penguin as if it has a party to go to. And out comes Smoker. Let's see how much this Facade actually does. I'm hoping that it's a 2-hit KO. That is a 2-hit KO on a Wheezing. Wheezing is one of the fattest Pokemon in the game. Nappy will attest to this. But Earthstring says, I don't care. I don't care if you're fat. And this is great because we will get a 2-for-1. Well, not 2-for-1, but we'll be up by 1 Pokemon because he will have lost 2 and I will have 1. I love Pokemon. I really do. Trying other games, like strategic games, such as card games, really makes me appreciate Pokemon. Because I'm like, hey, this game is so good. He's going to go back out into the Penguin, I guarantee it. Or into the Tyrantrum, but I think the Penguin. Goes out into the Penguin. Very nice play because he wants to resist the Facade. However, this is still going to do a lot of damage, in my opinion. Oh yeah, it does a good amount. Like, I consider that, in my opinion, that's a lot of damage for a resisted hit. So, I am going to go down, unfortunately. However, with how low the Wheezing is, I feel extremely comfortable going out into Slam Puppy here and just going for a Flare Blitz. Nothing on his team. Well, the only thing that wants to take a Flare Blitz, I'm looking at that. Gosh, Diggity Darn, Tyrantrum. But I don't think he would hard switch into that. So let's go ahead and let's just go for the Flare Blitz. I'm going to get a Flare Blitz off. It is neutral so that Empoleon, I'm killing that Shady Penguin. Not so shady anymore. And now we have a 1-up lead. Unfortunately, though, my opponent does have Switch Initiative and is going to be able to go right out into that Tyrantrum if he so chooses. There's the Tyrantrum, and this is a possible Dragon Dance setup here. I'm going to do something a little bit crazy, and I'm going to go ahead and switch out into my Cocktail so that I can get a Intimidate off. I do think a Dragon Dance is coming my way, so I'd much like to get an Intimidate off, lower his attack. Even if his speed is still there, I don't mind that much. There's the Dragon Dance. He's at neutral attack with +1 speed. So we know he's outspeeding things right now. I want to go ahead and I'm going to Mega Evolve so that I don't have this rock weakness anymore. So it's a Mega Evolve, and I do have Ice Fang, which is super effective. So while it's not exact, I'm going to go for a Dragon Dance actually. Let's go for a Dragon Dance here. I don't think the Tyrantrum will one-shot me. I really don't. I would be surprised if Cocktail goes down. Cocktail hour. I would be surprised if he goes down. I'm going to break the mold, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to go... The Thunderfang. Well, it's a neutral Thunderfang, so I can take 1. And I really don't know. I'm thinking about it now. Maybe I should just go for the Ice Fang. I don't know if I'll outspeed a Tyrantrum. I don't know who has higher base speed. I feel like Gyarados does, but I could definitely be wrong. I'm going to go for a Waterfall because it's neutral and I can hope for a flinch. I do outspeed. I don't want to go for Ice Fang. I know Ice Fang can flinch too, but this is Stab. Gets the Thunderfang off, so Cocktail is going to fall to Tyrantrum. Either way, I think that would have happened, to be honest. I guess Ice Fang... Nah, I don't think Ice Fang would have done that much more, because Stab. And Ice Fang is 65, so it would have done an extra 10, 20, something like that. But because we know that Gyarados just outsped, I feel completely comfortable going out into my Latios. And my Latios is going to kind of have fun with the rest of my opponent's team because I am Choice Scarfed and I can just go for Dragon Pulses. I will outspeed and take this Tyrantrum out. Not only that, but going for the Waterfall was probably the better play now that I'm thinking about it. Hindsight is 20/20 because if he had most Tyrantrums run that weakness policy now, and Ice Fang would have just beefed him up even more. Not that it would matter too much, but the Charizard is going to come through, and that is the one thing that will stop me, especially since it's probably a special Charizard. I'm going to go ahead and switch out into Tentacruel, who is my special wall. I got to get the heck out of here, and I got to burn the sun. Even though he had the Tyranitar, I still think this is going to be a sun-providing. Yup, there's the Charizard Y right there. Luckily, the Grass-type move, the Solar Beam that he's probably packing, is only neutral on a Tentacruel. And we're going to just... do the sun dance, do the sun dance. Oh! The Dragon Dancing Charizard Y! You know what? If I lose, so be it. So be it. What I really want to do here, though, is I really hope you're not running Earthquake. I'm going to go for a Toxic here. And I really hope he is running Earthquake. He's running PK's set. Oh, Tentacruel, I think you're dead. Oh my gosh! Alright, the only way I can win. I'm trying to think. I'm gonna go out into Slam Puppy just to get Intimidate off. Because he's running Earthquake. So I'm really, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try to just wear out the Sun. I want my Arcanine, I need my Arcanine to win the game, and I really do think I do. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to bait the Earthquake. I'm gonna go out into my Hydreigon here, just to bait the Earthquake. I don't want to go into Latios just yet, because I really want this Sun gone. I want to be able to go for a Surf. He went for... This guy is so real! Wait a minute, wait a minute. Now that I'm seeing this, I think he just brought the... I think he just decided to bring a Charizard X set, but I think he decided to throw a Charizard Y on it, which actually, is kind of working out pretty cool for my opponent. It definitely is. I think I have to let Falcor die here. I kind of want to go... It's no point in switching out. I have to let Falcor die. So Falcor is going to go down to this Outrage. This is working out so well for my opponent. Oh my goodness. Maybe it's not supposed to. Maybe I'm just a fool of a took, but this... You see a Charizard Y, you don't expect Dragonette's Earthquake, Outrage, and probably Fire Blast. Well, is he going to run Fire Blast or is he going to run Flare Blitz? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to go ahead. I have to go out into Slam Puppy now. Is the Electivire still around? I think the Electivire is still around. Although my opponent is locked into... Oh, this stinks. Weezing went... Did Weezing go down? Empoleon went down, Tyranitar, Tyrantrum. So I think he has Charizard, Weezing, and Electivire. So I can't exactly go for the Wild Charge as much as I want to. I think I have to E-Speed. I wonder if E-Speed will be a 2-hit KO. I feel like it will be. I'll be so mad if it's not. I'm going to E-Speed. I'm going to be so mad if this E-Speed is not a 2-hit KO. E-Speed is... It looks like it is going to be a 2-hit KO. I'll survive this Outrage because he's going to be at -1 after the double Intimidate. So that did relatively nothing. And I'm not even invested at all. At all. So even if my opponent decides to switch out here, double E-Speed, he's gonna withdraw. He's gonna withdraw. I guess he's gonna go out into Weezing. He's gonna go out into his Weezing. I'm really hoping, actually, now that I'm looking at this, there's a chance that this is not gonna kill. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right, double E-Speed. I'm telling you, late game Choice Banded E-Speeds are so much fun. They are so much fun. I actually built a whole team around this Slam Puppy on my channel. That team is really good. It actually has Tentacruel. It actually has half this team on here, to be honest with you. I happen to draw the letters for almost half this team. So, Electivire is going to come out. And I am going to... Do I switch out? No, I just keep going for E-Speeds, don't I? I mean, Latios resists the stab of this Electivire. No, I think I just keep doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and go for an E-Speed. What I gotta do... I think that Charizard Y can live a Surf in the Sun. So he's gonna get a Wild Charge off. I'm really hoping this doesn't kill, but I live on 3! And this is why I love Pokemon. This is exactly the pick-me-up I needed tonight. This was a really good game, but this is exactly the pick-me-up I needed tonight. Oh my goodness, I am so glad that I am making this video right now. Charizard's going to come out and set up the Sun, although it does not matter because Charizard does not gain access to any priority moves, which means I'm going to be able to clean up with an E-Speed. Worst case scenario, and I get minimum damage and this E-Speed does not kill, I can follow up suit with my Scarf Latios and call it a diggity darn day. Charizard is going to fall, and that's going to be a narrow 2-0. That was one of my subscribers. You are awesome. Thank you so much for that battle. That was so much fun. It was so close. That was just... Raven, that was awesome. Thank you so much. I loved seeing that Charizard. It was so weird. If you guys enjoyed, of course, please show your Lumiose love down below. Hit that like button. Go check out all the other conductors here on Lumiose. We all provide a lot of content for your viewing pleasures, and you guys keep us here. So thank you so, so much for your support. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.